What's good, YouTube? I'm gonna be talking about quiet people and how they are the most dangerous. Quiet people often make jokes, and they have the kindest heart. Like, they're legit one of the nicest people you probably will meet. Like, it's not it's not often that you don't see a quiet person that's not like nice. Like, that's real genuine, that really show you love. Like, most quiet people are gonna show you love. They're gonna ask about you. They're gonna care for you. They're gonna do all those things. But they're the most broken people, like, legit. If you look inside their lives, they're legit the most broken people. And a lot of times, when they're the most broken, they tend to care a lot about others than themselves. That's why when really quiet people, tend to harm themselves, they don't really say anything. They usually mask it. So they usually just put on this mask where I'm just happy-go-lucky and I tell people what they want to hear. Not necessarily tell them what they want to hear, but they give off a look to where everything is okay when it's completely not. So really pay attention to those type of people. And being quiet makes you mysterious to people. They often become curious about who you really are. Like, if it's not even, sometimes you may walk into a bar, you see a bunch of people dancing in the crowd. You might just sit. You one of those people, them quiet people are the ones that sit at the bar by themselves. But that don't mean they just like nonchalant. They not social, or they can't be social. They just quiet like that. They just tend to be by themselves. But I think one of the things when they sitting at that bar is they thinking. They like, man, I'm sitting at this bar, like, they ain't thinking about having no good time. They trying to get away from where they're trying to get away from. Sometimes they might be, looking for other options or whatever the case may be, women, but them quiet people, they just sitting in the back, just chilling. You see them at the parties, just sitting in the back, chilling. They observant. Like, the usually quiet people are usually like the most intelligent and observant people. They watch everything. Like, you can sit there, somebody will tell you something, and they gonna think like, hey, you're not even listening to me. But they picking up everything you saying. They legit is picking up everything you telling them. Like, you'll just sit there, and somebody might say, hey, this. They might give you a whole 20-minute story. Them quiet people, they gonna break that thing down in about 5 minutes. It ain't gonna be a lot, but they gonna break it down to you about 5 minutes out of a 20-minute story that they just told. This random person just told them. Like, they'll break it down to you. They'll sit with a person the whole night. Talk their ear off to death. And they legit can summarize what they literally just said because they didn't talk. They just listened. And I'm not talking about your wife. No. I'm talking about these is quiet people every day. Every day, they're the same people, quiet, chill. But they really intelligent because, let me tell you why. Because like I just said, they can take a 20-minute story and turn it into a 5-minute summary. It's simple. That's simple. And they very observant. Like, they pay attention to body language. They pay attention to how you react to certain situations. Like, they not really the ones to go off. But you push them to that limit, they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a saying. I heard this a long time ago. It's like, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. they might not look like they own something, like they might not look like they can't do nothing, they might not look like the most threatening people, but don't push them, because them the ones that's gonna take you out. Okay? But like I said, they pay attention, dog. They pay attention to everything. Like, I remember I was in a club one time. I was in a club not a long time ago, about maybe a year or two ago. I was in a club and I went down for, a little family event or whatever. I'm looking, watching everything, and I'm just chilling, minding my business. And we walked to the bus, me and my, family, walked to the bus, some of my cousins and stuff, we walked to the bus. I hear this guy in the background, he's saying, I don't even know what he was saying. He was talking about some da-da-da-da-da bottle. I got this bottle right here, da-da-da-da, something. I was like, I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm gonna head on this bus. But I can see him talking to my cousin. So I'm like, I ain't really paying him no attention. I go on the bus. He started walking up. I can see him like getting close to the bus. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, I don't know you, fool. He started kind of walking towards the bus. He finally get to the bus. He was like over in the, like, on the sidewalk. He was kind of walking up a little bit. And I'm like, I don't know who this dude is. I wasn't finna go outside and get out of my seat, but I sat down and watched him the whole time. And I'm just looking at what he's doing. I'm like, all right, you walking up. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but okay. Anyway, he literally started to walk up the bus. I'm like, and like, I don't know what him and my cousin was talking about. I don't know like what conversation they had. So I assumed everything was cool. I mean, I didn't think it was cool, but like I said, I don't know what they was talking about or whatever. But anyway, he walking up. He started looking in. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, what you doing, fool? Like, what is you doing? Do I know you? Like, he's just in his own little world or something. I think he, had a little too much to drink or whatever, but he literally tends to start walking all the way in. I said, hold up, fool. What you, like, I kind of nudge him a little bit. I don't push him now, but I kind of nudge him a little. I nudge him a little bit off. He was like, all right, I'm cool. Hey, it's all good. And he started saying some slick stuff, but I was like, man, dude, you about to get me heated, because I don't know who you is. You over here just, like, walking up, like, I don't know who you is. I don't know where he came from. Whatever the case may be. But that's my little mini story. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Quiet people. Very calculated with their decision-making skills. They tend to really, like, they calculated. I be thinking, like, they be calculating, because I be doing this too. I be like, what's the best option to go with right here? It may be something small, but in their head, they're like, I don't like this decision right here, so I'm gonna not do this. I don't like this decision right here, so I'm gonna not do this. But they'll tend to really calculate their decision making. When something just don't feel right, they already be knowing, like, it ain't time to make this ain't the party, this ain't the scene. So they tend to, like, remove themselves from them type of situations when they know something just ain't right. So they very calculated with what, how they make their decisions. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Y'all stay tuned. Be blessed, y'all.